Hey, Travis Christiansen here. You know, one of the things that I think is going to become more and more of an issue going forward that people are going to think about and plan for is the fact that there's going to be a lot of these kids that have been diagnosed with autism and have some of those difficulties are going to be turning 18. And that's going to require parents to seek a guardianship, basically of a disabled or an incapacitated adult. So this happens at two times in people's lives. One, if someone is autistic, has Down syndrome or some other developmental difficulties that would make it so they can't function on their own when they become adults, they need a guardianship and conservatorship. And typically it's a parent that will do that initially, then sometimes it has to get turned over to a sibling or somebody else. So if you're in that situation where you've got, a kid that's 16, 17 and looking to be 18 and probably isn't going to be able to function as most people could, start saving up some money to be able to pay for that guardianship when they turn 18 so that there's somebody that can overrule and protect them from people that might, have nefarious intent. So that's one time that guardianships become critical. The other thing is we have an aging population. As people get older, they develop Alzheimer's and dementia and other cognitive difficulties. It's also necessary at that stage of life to look at getting a guardianship. And in all of these cases, whether it's a young adult or an older adult, we've got to have a court's visitor. We've got to have an attorney for them as well as an attorney for the people asking. So we do both sides of these. We function as a visitor, the attorney for the disabled person or incapacitated person, and we function as the attorneys helping people to get those guardianships. So anyway, it's complicated. It really is much easier if you have an attorney helping you so you can dot all those I's and cross all those T's and make sure that it's done right. The other thing to think about and remember with guardianship and conservatorships of adults and even of minors, you've got to prepare and file with the court an annual accounting of their income and expenses. It doesn't have to be detailed. You might say they got $20,000 in disability payments and we spent $20,000 on their care. But those kind of reports have to be filed annually with the court. A lot of people forget those. So anyway, just a couple thoughts on those. If you got any questions, give us a call. We'd be glad to help.